Ooh. This is going to be an interesting video because, well, one of my favorite YouTubers I happen to follow posted a video that's very. It's alright. The audio probably cut out, like the recording and everything. I forgot that was a factor you can do on certain screens. But anyway. Cynical Warlock is his name. Not only does he do really good commentary about like Mortal Kombat and other things, describing certain things like how magic work, how powers work in Mortal Kombat. Let's see. I remember the last thing I watched regarding him, unless I'm mistaken, it was how dickish the Elder Gods actually are, because like if they're all powerful, then they're not all good. It's kind of like taking that whole fucking thing that Zack Snyder, Lex Luthor was trying to do. If a god is all powerful, he's not all good. If he's all good, he's not powerful. He's taking that, but actually making sense of it, because like if they're all powerful, then can't they actually handle certain things? Because if so, why are they so afraid to do anything? Why they just apparently don't fucking care? So yeah, with that in mind, yeah, I'm doing this being inspired by his video. I suggest you go to his videos, whoever watches the video, and anything like that, if you haven't seen them, watch them for yourself. I'm not doing him any justice. But he's great. He's great. He has a really good voice. A really good voice. And it's enough to suck you in and get you immersed in the video. He has a really good voice for narrative reasons. But anyway, his most recent video just caught my attention. So, knowing that, I have noticed that a lot of games have been following the fucking trend, and I can't stand it myself. I got bored with Mortal Kombat, and that's his video saying that Mortal Kombat is basically anime, more so anime than most other things that are like in fighting game stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, that's true, it is. It absolutely is. So knowing that, why is Mortal Kombat seems so strange, whereas Street Fighter, Tekken, and they're very anime. Hell, Dead or Alive is hella anime, and it's like, it's so anime that the sexualization of the character is so anime. Like, look at Marie Rose, a great example. Then you look at Hanukkah. Then you look at practically every costume Tina Armstrong has. And yet, despite those elements that should turn you off, they keep you engaging. Why? Because of personality. Look at Luke here. Look at Jamie. They have some kick-ass personality that suck you in. Look at them. This is Street Fighter 6, so naturally it's not going to be as like intense and weird as prior games, sure. But it's still the heart of Street Fighter. And I've often noticed that Mortal Kombat has been losing that heart. It's trying to be too realistic, trying to be too grounded, much like a lot of games are. It's why a lot of games that have cinematic story modes tend to turn me off so much. They're trying to be movies, they're trying to be epic, they're trying to be cool, they're trying to be real because, oh, this is how it is in real life, but it's like, that's not real life though. It's like the more real you try to be, the faker you come off. And I find that gross. Like, one of the games I played not too long ago was the Sun Wukong game, Black Myth. Cool visuals and shit, everything, sure. But I got bored because it does everything that I don't like about it certain games. I played God of War. Great game and anything like that. But I got bored. I don't have much reason to play it. Both games had that. Like, yeah, fighting Thor and anything was great, but I feel nothing. I much rather watch the stuff on videos. Like, that was the main issue with fucking a lot of games. You just watch cutscenes. Like, your gameplay doesn't matter. Your gameplay does not matter. It's like, who cares, right? Like, at least Metal Gear Solid, for instance, right? That has cinematic shit, but it doesn't take out the immersion. You're still able to walk in, you know? A lot of games don't do that. I just don't feel engaged. Mortal Kombat 1, at least prior to that big multiverse shit they're doing, it was fun. Like, I loved how they did Melina. I like how Liu Kang tried to fix things, but things still went wrong. But gameplay-wise, like, okay, I'll tell more about the story in another video, but the gameplay just seemed heartless. Like, I didn't care. Like, it looks cool on occasion, but once you see one fighter, you see them all. And that's how a lot of them come off. Doesn't matter how different the characters fight. They're all stringing the same, they're all fighting the same, they're all doing everything the same, so I don't. Here! Think about it. Jamie and fucking Luke are two new characters. Obviously, Luke is from Street Fighter V, but I liked him immediately. He was cool. Had a weird design, everything, sure, but he was cool. Want to see more what we could do with him. There's a lot of new characters that came from Street Fighter V and shit. And it works. Like G. For fuck's sake, G. This goes on. But yeah, anyways, I've noticed that about Mortal Kombat, and it's why I'm just not into playing the game at all. Like, even when seeing how cool it is to see Ghostface and shit like that, the gameplay looks fun, absolutely. But I don't care. Because he plays the same like everybody else, more or less. There's no reason for me to pick up the game. Like, I'm having way more fun doing this fight and pretty much every fight I'm doing in Dead or Alive 5. Because these games are not losing the heart. Like, yeah, they don't have as much heart as I used to, but there's still enough heart to keep you going. I mean, look at the guest character that Mai is in here. We have Terry. I did that story mode, it was fucking amazing. It was fucking amazing. Like, damn. It was amazing. I was so excited, especially considering, okay, I have not played Marvel vs. Capcom. I unfortunately never had the fortune of doing so. Watched a lot of videos. And yeah, but I played King of Fighters and shit like that. Not as much, but still I understand enough. And I had loads of fun. Especially with like certain history in mind. And yet still, I would play that all over again. I would gladly redo my character and shit like that in the story mode to redo that. But hell, I'll do it with all, like, yeah, like, I'll do that. I'll gladly do that. Street Fighter and Tekken are just that fun. Same with Dead or Alive. It's like, they're just that fun. Mortal Kombat just lacks that. It's like Tekken. Mortal Kombat has a Tekken issue. They know Tekken is not the least bit realistic. It is not the least bit realistic. It knows that it's a ridiculous game, but it wants to act like it's a super serious game. Because Mishima drama, they're super powerful, blah, 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 but they don't show it that much. They love telling you that they're powerful, but they don't actually show it, which is annoying. Even when they actually showed it, was on fucking Tekken 8, and even then, that's still missing some parts, you know? But there's talking bears, talking raptors, dinosaurs, kangaroos, and all this fucking shit. And you want to try and be acting like no other character matters. It's a realistic, serious game. There's a bear that farts. Just like there's a fucking character named Bo Raicho, who apparently taught Liu Kang and all them. And he rips ass and all this fucking shit. I am not satisfied with that win, so I'm doing that again. I wanted my attack to land. But like I said, there's Wizard, a fucking super soldier. Well, no, Sonya's not a super soldier. She's a damn good soldier, sure. But she's just a human who probably learned some moves from Liu Kang. Because think about that bicycle kick she's known for. That's gotta be done from Liu Kang, because that the shit that she does, I don't know. That's gotta be from Liu Kang. That's has to be, because like, holy shit. But yeah, Jax get robot arms, Ermac's the thing, Melina, etc. And yet you want to try to be realistic? That doesn't work. Like, why you want to be realistic? Why you want to be real? You know? Why? Why you want to do that? Like, are you afraid of something? It doesn't work for Mortal Kombat. Oh, you bitch. You knew I was trying to do... You know what? Just do it. Come on. Don't drink in front of me. Like, I am your opponent. You decided to just take a little drink. I'm gonna beat you down. But yeah. Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter are all ridiculous games among other fighting games, because I've not played too many. I played a lot, but I can't remember at the top of my head, so there's a lot I know that exists. There's certain story and characters that involve everything with these games, and they're trying to be realistic. Why? Why you want to be realistic? Like, of all things, you're trying to be realistic. Like, the more you're trying to be real, like I said, the faker you look. So, why? Just embrace the absurdity. You're an absurd series. Embrace it. There's no way someone like Curtis Stryker can do all he does when he just has a gun, a taser, grenades, and some police training. He can't take out people like Baraka, Reptile, and all them. And yet he did. Why don't just embrace that, you know? Like, you really want to be realistic? Like, why? Man, but that's just my thing. I feel like Mortal Kombat was just losing its roots and just trying way too hard to be like everybody else, and I just don't like that. It makes it hard to want to play the game. Hell, I didn't even watch the cutscenes because we already know what's gonna happen. I will say the only thing that caught me off guard were the weird like variations to different characters during that whole like initial story mode. Because think about Crocodile. Think about that. Stuff like that, you know. Come on. I'm letting him get a couple wins, because why not? Finally! But yeah. Also, Sonya as Kano. That's cool shit. That's all I'm trying to say. I just wanted to ramble. Mortal Kombat needs to stop trying to be realistic. A lot of games need to stop being realistic. You're not going to be a movie. You're not real life. Just be a game. Be a game. Be a fighting game. Like I've said in previous videos, I like fighting games due to absurdity because a lot of it just doesn't make any fucking sense. The Tatsumaki Tsubukaki or Hurricane Kick and shit like that, not possible. Spinning Bird Kick, not possible. But I love that shit. Hadouken, maybe. Energy. But that, I just should know. Vice's entire existence is not possible. Then you have people like Geese Howard, who's from fucking Florida, my state, Miami, Florida, Southtown. He just said like Rapuken, and he's still the same bastard. They're not grounding him. So why is Mortal Kombat trying to be grounded? Like, why is everybody gotta be grounded? It doesn't work. But yeah, this is inspired by Cynical Warlock. He probably won't see this, but if he does, thanks for the inspiration, because you've been saying something I've been wanting to say, but I couldn't word it. And I want to give my own personal thoughts. So, yeah.